I'm back, and tonight we're going to continue with crystal time with Katie and wine as we had left off. I promised I would do the sparkly stones because that was I was into at the time, and I still am because I always have been. So let's start with mica. I had to look over and make sure I knew what I was talking about. Mica is a wonderful stone. I have a great big piece of it right here. This is like it's muscovite mica. It's all these shiny stones that have, I don't know, basically a sodium, potassium, aluminum, silicate, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know there's a certain style of stone with certain mineral classifications, and they all sort of fall under the same umbrella. And we're going to start with the mica because it's like the mother of these other stones, shall we say, in general. Mica is a great stone for etheric cleansing, meaning it's great for, you want to cleanse your chakras, you can do a chakra cleansing and, visualize it clearing all the attachments, getting rid of negative energy. It's very good at that. You can use it like this. Think of it as a knife and you're cutting off if you got negative attachments. You can stand around and hold one of these and focusing your mindset on what you're doing and clear things, negative attachments and negativity from your body. Scrape it away. It's useful, very useful for Reiki healers to use it when they are clearing someone's auric field of negative energy and attachments. Mica comes in various colors, pink, gray, reds, apparently somewhere, yellows. This here's the purple, lilac, lavender, whatever you want to call it. It depends on how the light hits it, It can be a lot of different colors if you want to talk about it. We try to keep at least a large one on a couple when we can get them. We'll have them on hand. Otherwise, we have the smaller ones and even smaller than this. The shards, say, the smaller pieces for a couple dollars. The mica is main ingredient, the basis of the mica is the basic minerals that are in things like lepidolite and fuchsite, all these other ites out there. They have mica in them, or the minerals that are in here are in there too. They just have other, different minerals included that give them their particular color and their particular shapes and styles. You have to be a geologist to understand the whole thing, and I am not a geologist. I read it, I say, okay, yeah, I understand that, but then again, it's in one ear and out the other. I look at it for, what can it do for me? And what this can do for you is clear negativity from your aura. It can help get rid of bad vibes and bad juju around you. And it's also a very good stone for meditation purposes. It can help calm you down. It can help soothe your spirit, soothe your soul, help you meditate at a higher level, go into like a deeper meditation when you're trying to focus on certain ethereal things or higher minded, higher spirited things. It will help with meditations to hold one or have one near you at that point in time. Mica is one of the main, like I said, a lot of the stuff that's in the mica is also in the lepidolite. Now, lepidolite is normally what you'll see in our shop are these little stones like this. These here are, I love the lepidolites. They're easy to carry. They're easy to hold on to. You can put them in one of these cages and wear it. If you want to wear it that way, you can stick it in your bra, stick it in a pocket. If you keep it with you, it helps you stay centered. Mica is not mica, the lepidolite, which is, like I said, got mica in it. Lepidolite is also a very good stone, not just for the crown chakra and the third eye, like opening you up to a little more spidey sense, increasing your intuition, that sort of thing when you have it with you. It also helps with more lucid dreaming, or at least I think of it as creative dreaming, more adventurous dreaming. When I sleep with a stone in my bed like this, I will have dreams that are just more, vivid. Not just color-wise so much as the action taking place. It's sort of more symbolic. You can get more messages, or if you're trying to, give me a sign, show me something, you get dreams that are more in tune with that answering your questions, I think. Now, some people are better at dreaming than others, and a lot depends on how much you focus on trying to, too. But this will help your mind expand while you're asleep, as it protects your spirit. So that's a good thing. Now, I'm showing you this little baby. I got a big one I have to show you because I'm proud of this. I bought it a year ago, last time my guy from Brazil was through. And I usually I get to pick the stuff he has. Of course, he's in Brazil, and he never made it back this year because of the COVID, and God knows when we'll ever see him again. I'm praying he comes back next year sometime. But I got, this thing. This is a Lepidolite, which in a natural, raw, big, jumbo, couple $100 rock. But I loved it. I've been bringing it into the shop ever since I bought it last year, and I haven't done that yet. I think I keep it here to help keep me balanced because I feel like I need that much to keep me under control. I have a tendency to fly off, as you know. It's a beautiful thing, though. Someday I am going to bring it in and sell it. One of these days. It's just too heavy for me to carry. Anyway, that's Lepidolite for you. And like I said, Lepidolite's good for people who have that overactive mind. You've got ADD, ADHD, whatever it is. You're an adult attention deficit disorder. That's kind of like I can be many times. But when I have my Lepidolite on me, I'm so much more focused. God knows. You don't know how much this helps me. And I'm sure it will help others. I could be wrong. You never know. But you should give it a try. If you got somebody that's always hyper and wound and weird, this should help take the edge off so they can focus enough to get through one job at a time. Or at least keep a conversation on track without going off the deep end. Now, that's Lepidolite and Mica for you. Two wonderful stones. Both do the same thing, basically, as in clearing your auric field, getting rid of negativity. They say if you want to think about it, think of it like it's a mirror, okay? The reflective surface is a mirror, and it's deflecting any negative energy coming at you. It's mirroring it back to the place it's coming from so that those people who sent it out get it back, and it doesn't bother you. It helps bounce it away from you. Another stone that's on the same vein is Fuchsite. This is a lovely piece of green Fuchsite. Now, I don't know. It's not light in here, so I'm not showing the really gorgeous color it is. But Fuchsite's a shiny, sparkly little rock that, as you can see, is sort of tabular, like the mica is, because it has the same minerals in it. And it's green. Now, normally, sometimes we'll have some chunks in there like this. Other times, we usually sell the smaller pieces for like $1 or something. A bigger piece here. There we go. It's a pretty little stone. It's also considered to be a very good stone for gardeners because of the green color. It's supposed to have a relationship and a connection to the earth energies. And because it relates to the earth energies, it's good for your yards, your gardens, your plants. So if you have a plant that's hurting, you get a little piece of Fuchsite and stick it in the pot. Help it get re-energized. Also, make sure you water your plant. Change the dirt once a year, give it some fresh air. That sort of thing helps too. But this is supposed to help you connect to those energies. It's also supposed to help people, if you believe in fairies, talk to the fairies. Fuchsite is one of those Devic stones that helps you relate to those realms of the, what would you call them? The other outer realms, to the fairy realms, to the Devic realms. In other words, like the mica and the Lepidolite, Fuchsite helps lift your spiritual level up another level so that you can communicate with spiritual beings that are from a higher level of life. I've never seen a fairy before, But when I want to talk to the angels or I want to communicate with my guardian angels or my guardian spirits or something like that, I'll tend to hold on to one of these stones to help raise my vibrational level a little bit higher so that maybe I'll hear them. I'm sure they hear me. I just would like once to hear them. I don't get those verbal messages some people get. But I do get the thoughts in your head that's like, where'd that come from? And then you think, aha, I knew somebody sent that to me. Depends on how crazy you are, I guess. That's Fuchsite. Fuchsite also works through the heart chakra. And in working through the heart chakra means it's good for the physical heart. It's good for heart-related problems, arrhythmias, etc. If you've had a heart attack, let's say, this will help stabilize the heart muscle. Now, it's not going to turn it around and make it pure 100% good. Don't ever think for a minute any stone or crystal is going to just instantly cure you. Unless your head's into it, I believe the mind over matter can cure and create anything. I really, really do. And I think the stones, because of their vibrational levels, help us manifest those new realities, those healthier realities. I think the healing occurs because we work with the energy of the stone, and the stone helps, let's just say, increase our energy in that area so that the healing occurs. And that's how it sort of works in my belief system. Now that was the mica, the fuchsite, the mica, and I'm not going to pick up that big one again, the lepidolite. So much for the shiny stones today. Now I'd just like to give you a little brief preview of what I'm going to try to do next, except it'll be called something else then, because it'll be a card reading. And then after that, maybe we can do dowsing rods, because I make the dowsing rods. I'd be happy to show you how to work them. And then we can get into the pendulums and the other items that we sell that everybody's like a little bit curious about but afraid to. We'll show you what to do so you don't have to be afraid. Till then, take care and stay safe.